What's up, YouTube? It is Thursday. We're going to do Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, and we're going to do Litecoin tonight and XRP as well. So we'll go ahead and take a look and see how things are going. Looks like Chainlink is still at number 17. You've got a market cap of 793 billion, it looks like, and we are at $2.27. We're down 3.30%. Let's take a look at the 24-hour. Basically, just another day of consolidation. It looks like we're kind of in a downtrend right now, but it's not that big of a deal, I don't think. We're not, just a bit of a post. It's like a post Litecoin having kind of a sell-off. We're kind of entering into Friday. Usually Friday, Saturday, you kind of get a bit of a sell-off, and then by Sunday, things start to recover. So this is kind of pretty normal. So let's see. We started out for Chainlink at about 234, popped to about 236, kind of ping-ponged around a little bit, popped to 237. Looks like 237 is going to be your high so far for Chainlink today. And your low is going to be about 226. So, Chainlink is, it looks like your support for Chainlink is going to be about, 215 to 230 range. I think you will get back into the $4 to $5 range eventually. And I do think Chainlink can be a $10 token. I really do believe that because it really, it really has really held its own. I mean, it has not really dropped all that much. It's... if it does drop, it only drops by 15, 20 cents here and there. But it has been staying, knock on wood, it's been staying about the $2 level. So that's not too bad. Chainlink is a pretty good investment. You've got some really good backing behind it. So I think Chainlink is definitely a good coin for you to pick up in the future. So let's move on to the next one. And in case anybody didn't notice, on Coinbase today, they added Tezos coin, which is at $1.49. I just thought I'd throw that in there. I'm not going to really cover it right now at this particular moment. So Litecoin has fallen to number 5 due to I knew there was going to be a bit of a sell-off for Litecoin. Post-halving, I think this halving, I had a feeling this was going to happen. This halving, I think there was a lot of people that expected it to just shoot up to $1,000. Me, myself, I kind of figured it would. It's been acting this way for the past few weeks now. I just didn't see the simple act of this halving being enough for it to cause the price to run up. I think when we experienced that, run up of $140 about a month ago or so, I think that was your big price run up. I think it had already happened. So now we're kind of just starting to retrace back down again. So we'll go ahead and take a look at the chart here. Like I said, we slipped from number 4 to number 5. Actually, I think we've been number 5 for the last few days. It's been a really long day today, but anyway, we're number 5. We've got a market cap of about 5.600 billion, and we are at $88.90. We're down 1.61%. Let's take a look at the 24-hour. I mean, we're down less than 2%, so it's not like we've lost $25 in one day. I mean, I think the worst that's going to happen, it might drop to 80. But then I think you're going to have a bounce because, you're going to see that as an excellent entry point. So, I definitely wouldn't sell out myself until it went back up again because right now, to me, it doesn't make any sense right now at all to sell because, if you get in at $90 or $100, you don't want to sell when it's down to 88 because you're losing money. So, anyway, we started out the day at about $90.53, went to 91.10, retraced to 90.08, and then fell to about 88.50, went back to 90.24. So just a lot of consolidation, a lot of sideways movement today. You know, I mean, like I said, I think the worst case scenario, we might, you know, they're saying that it could eye $80, and, you know, for me, I'm just going to ride it out. I really don't care what it does. I'm just going to hold on to it. I'm thinking about possibly converting into Ethereum if I can get Ethereum at a good price. So we'll see how that goes. I'll let you know what happened there. But your high so far today is, like I said, 91.10. Your low, 88.86. So about 88.86 is going to be your low so far. So, I mean, you know, this was kind of, you know, this halving was a bit of a disappointment, even though I really personally didn't think really a whole, I mean, you know, you're going to have to really decrease the supply big time to really make this coin go up. You know, there really wasn't really a whole lot of buzz generated about it. I mean, yeah, there was, but I mean, there wasn't nothing like the 2017 run up. You know, I mean, in my opinion, just not enough people talked about it. You know, so really a lot of, you know, I mean, yeah, I know there's a lot of eyes on this, but it just seems to me, it just kind of fizzled out. You know, I mean, it just kind of seems like it's just been dead for the past 3 or 4 days. I mean, you know, just like today, you look at the price and it's been stuck between $89 and $88. So if you didn't look at the charts today, trust me, you didn't miss anything at all. I mean, basically it just went from 88 to 90, 91, 92, you know, stayed in that range. So we're kind of stuck in this channel right now. And unless we just get a whole lot of volume injected into this, I really, you know, I could see it could possibly drop to $79. I just really, you know, I hate to be negative, but once you get to the point where you don't have a whole lot of volume, but you're just sideways trading, that is a very bearish move. That is not a good thing. So, you know, for somebody like me who don't have a whole lot of money into it, it ain't going to hurt me at all. You know, if it falls just a little, you know, if it falls $20, I'm not going to care. But somebody that's got $4,000 or $5,000 or $6,000 in it, if I were you, I would definitely be watching it closely right now, because when you have that much cash into it, you know, you're kind of treading on dangerous waters right now. I mean, $20 to me is not going to kick my butt, but believe me, $20 can make a huge difference when you have thousands into it. So if you got a lot of money into it, you know, Litecoin is a good, sound, solid, safe investment. But, you know, when you're dealing with a lot of money, you got to really, times like this, when you're dealing with, you know, high volatility, you got to be very, very careful. You got to be constantly watching the charts. Because, I mean, in a blink of an eye, you could be wiped out of $1,000 just like that. So just please be careful with this. Well, you know, like I said, for guys like me who only have $100 into it, hey, this I can afford to wait it out. But, you know, just be careful, man. Don't you know? Don't put more than what you're willing to lose into it. If you can lose $3,000 or $4,000, then hey, that's cool. But you know, if I lost it, it wouldn't kill me, but just please be careful. You know, you don't want to jump into something thinking you're going to get rich overnight. Coins like Litecoin don't typically jump by the hundreds of dollars, with the exception of last year. This is a coin that jumps up maybe 15, 20, $30 at a time. You know, it just, I don't know, it's just going to take an awful lot to get this to where we want it to go. I do believe this could be a $150 coin again. I think maybe by the end of the summer, you know, if we don't have any major setbacks, I think it could be 125, 150. But for the moment, it's looking good. But just, you know, like I said, if you have a lot of money into it, just be very, very, very cautious. You know, be ready to move at a moment's notice. Because when it's kind of back and forth like this, it's a little iffy right now. I definitely would shy away from Litecoin. I would wait till it dropped to about 70. If I had $100, $200 or $300 or $400 to throw into it, I would wait maybe another couple of days, because usually Saturday's a red day. Wait for Saturday, wait for Sunday morning. Friday, sometimes you get a bit of a bounce, but after the bounce is over with, if into Friday night, Saturday morning, that's the time to buy as a rule. So just bear that in mind. So let's move on to XRP. XRP is at number 3, and we got a market cap of 13.095 billion. We're at 30 cents, down 1.17. Let's take a look at that 24-hour chart. Now, as I was saying about Litecoin, yeah, Litecoin you can lose your butt real quick, but with XRP is the kind of coin where, just like yesterday, we were at about 30 cents. It bounces between 30 and 33 cents. The lowest I've seen this coin in the last 2 or 3 months was maybe 27 cents. So, XRP, dare I say, is almost becoming like a stable coin. If I had $4,000 and I wanted to invest it into a coin, if I were you, this is being conservative, but if I were you, I would maybe pick up XRP, because that's a coin that's known to bounce every once in a while. You might jump from 31 to 43, maybe 46, and I think this year it has hit 50 cents. So this is a coin that you can make some money on, but for the most part, if you want stability, I think this is definitely a good coin to get into, because most of the time it's going to go between 29 and 33 cents. That's the area that you're going to really stay in for a while. It doesn't really have a violent drop like an XRP or a Litecoin or a Ethereum or Bitcoin. You don't really see in XRP violent drops like that. So if I had a couple of $1,000, I would honestly, guys, put it in XRP, because XRP really holds its value. Yeah, it stays in the 30-cent range. It's kind of boring sometimes, but sometimes boring can kind of help add to your portfolio. Can help add you value. You'll gain money shortly. It may take a while, but it will gain you money over time. So if you want something that's not going to scare the shit out of you, where it's going to drop $15 in one day, get XRP. That is definitely something I would highly recommend. So, with that said, you started out your day at about 0.308, jumped to about 0.309. See, a lot of sideways trading here. 308, 309, 308, 309, 307. And I think your high so far for today is going to be, 308. Your low so far, you see 0.304. You see the kind of range that it stays in. You just hardly ever go below 30 cents. So if you want stability, what I would do is I would say put a good bulk of your money. That way you don't lose your butt. Put a good bulk of your money. Like, say if you had $3,000, put a good bulk of your money, like say 2,000 of it or a little over, into XRP. There you're not going to lose your butt. Okay, put a little bit of your money into Bitcoin, put a little bit of your money into Litecoin, and put a little bit into Ethereum. Always try to stick with the blue chip tokens, because those are the more reputable. Everybody knows about them. Stick with what people know. But, it's good to be diversified. That way on a bad day, that way you're not losing your butt really bad. But if you have a good portion of your money in XRP, well, you're gonna be pretty safe, because it does not fall. Hardly ever. You might drop a couple of points here and there, but for the most part, you're gonna stay in that 30-cent range. So for me, if I had that kind of money, that's what I would do. Have a little bit of all of them, but I would have most of my money into XRP. So, XRP is looking good. Like I said before in past videos, I see XRP 43 cents to 50 cents toward the end of the summer. So let's move on to Ethereum. And actually, to give you an update on my Ethereum mining, it's done quite well in just a week or so. I'm up to 005, I think, so far. I know I've kind of got an older graphics card. I'm looking to get a new graphics card, or newer, so that can increase my input, my input. So hopefully that'll be happening real soon. But I want to try to start mining this, so the only thing I'm really paying for is electricity. So that way, that'll be pretty good. So anyway, Ethereum's at number 2. And you got a market cap of 23.246 billion. It slipped to about 216.76, and we're down 3.86%. Let's take a look at that 24-hour. So I mean, yeah, we're having a bit of a sell-off, but as you can see, we don't have anything in the 10% range yet. A lot of it's all below 4 to 5%, so it's really not that terrible. So you started out your day at about 225.18, popped to about 226.61, kind of retraced a bit to about 225.26, and right here you took another dive to about 216.54. I'm going to call 215. Let's see. I'm going to make sure that's the low. Yeah, 215.91, let's say, is your low. So guys, I mean, worst case scenario, 199, maybe 190 if we have a bad sell-off. But 190 to, say, 199. And then I think we're going to bounce from that. We're going to retest the 210, maybe 215, get to 220. Once you get past the 230 range, then you're going to bounce from that to 270. And from 270 back to 300. I think we could definitely see a $300 Ethereum again. That's why I'm trying to invest in it more, and I'm trying to get my mining really going in that, because I really believe we're going to be at 300 again. You know, I think we could just go to the moon from there. We just got to build that stability. We got to start building it slowly but surely. And Ether's looking good. Let's move on to Bitcoin. And Bitcoin is at number 1, of course, and we got a market cap of 211 trillion. We got a price tag of 11,834.62. We are down 0.27%. Let's take a look at that 24-hour chart. You started out your day at about 11,842, popped to about 11,935. So it's trying to break that $12,000 barrier, but it just couldn't quite get it done today so far. Let's see if it did right here. Now look at that, you are really close. But then you kind of started selling off, so, you know, that's just the way it goes. So your low for today so far, 11,564. So you got a chance to make some money here. I mean, not too bad. But if I was going to go in, if I had $20,000 or $15,000, what I would do is I would wait for Bitcoin to drop to about, let's see, what is she at right now? 11,828. I would say if it's going to continue to slide, I would like to see it go down to about maybe 11,000, you know, maybe 10,900 or maybe even 10,500, depending on how bad of a sell-off it is. I would really rather see it go down a little bit more, then hop in and just ride the wave to the top. So let's see how the market looks overall, and I think we all know how that is, being everything is in red, except Binance. Let's see, okay, market cap is overall 305 billion, and we got a 24-hour volume of 57 billion, and we got a Bitcoin dominance of 69.1%. So guys, in closing, don't panic. Don't sell just because everybody else is selling. You know, just try to ride this wave as much as you can. Just don't even, basically, I guess the best advice is don't be like me and look at it every 15 seconds because, you know, there's pretty much nothing going on. So anyway, this is Thursday. Crypto Vision signing off. Peace out, guys.